things. Let's look at a few of the other races where Democrats are ahead in the polls. Let's start in Virginia. Tim Kaine venturing into uncharted territory on, I think that was Wednesday or Thursday, in his debate when he was asked about the 47% comment. Take a look, take a listen.
I would be open to a proposal that would have some minimum tax level for everyone, but I do insist many of the 47% that Governor Romney was going after pay a higher percentage of their income in taxes than he does.
Sometimes big ideas get tested on a smaller scale. Will Tim Kaine's words, will they fly for voters in the long run in Virginia, in the Commonwealth?
I think that Virginia, more so than any state than any other, is more closely tied to what happens in the presidential race. I think it's much easier to see a Kaine-Romney voter than it is an Obama-Allen voter. And right now, we actually just moved in our presidential ratings of Virginia towards Obama. And I think Kaine's going to benefit from that, but he can see sort of on those class statements on that 47%, but he's still going to have to, both of them need to win independence. And in this state that has probably changed over the last few election cycles more radically than any other. I think this one stays very close until Election Day, but you know, the trend certainly is in Kaine's favor right now.
On another debate that got a lot of attention this week, of course, the Massachusetts debate between Elizabeth Warren and Scott Brown, which was pretty testy at times there. Take a look.
This really may be a race for control of the Senate, and the Supreme Court may very well hang in the balance.
Listen, I'm the second most bipartisan in the United States Senate. I was recently named by Washingtonian magazine as the least partisan senator.
Senator Brown is someone who voted in his only chance he's had against a pro-choice woman.
We're both pro-choice. We both support Roe v. Wade.
It's not just about Senator Brown's vote. This is about the votes of all of the Republicans.
Elizabeth Warren leading by 5 points in the latest WBUR poll. Senator Brown, Warren leading, Senator Brown, he's got this likable guy persona. How was it perceived, though, when he kind of went after Elizabeth Warren there?
I think that he's losing his likable guy persona, quite frankly, and I think part of the reason is you can sort of tell his condescension towards her, his probably genuine kind of distaste for the fact that this race is going the way that it is. Yeah. He kept on calling her professor as though that were a bad word. I don't think in Massachusetts that's considered a bad thing. I mean, maybe wrong. There's some college
Rick Santorum did say last week at the Values Voters Summit.
Smart people, they elite smart people. To call someone a professor in Massachusetts, I'm not sure. Yeah, that might as well, that's probably your neighbor, you know. And I think that and her attack is a really good one, which is that banging into the ground that he is a part of the Republican Republican minority, that he is going to vote on justices. If she can say that over and over again, it doesn't matter if he's pro-choice or not, which is something that's important to voters in Massachusetts. If he's going to be voting to who gets to be on the Supreme Court.
Jessica Taylor, Jonathan Capehart, thanks to all of you. And I want to note here that Anna is with us on a Saturday afternoon, which is a big deal, but an even bigger deal that it is your birthday.
It's actually tomorrow. But, you know, in some time zones, it's already. So I got my cousin lives in Japan. He said I'm already.
Jonathan Capehart wishes you a happy birthday, and that's it. Well, he's not going to sing. We thought he might sing, but we're not going to get a song out of it.
No.
Thanks to all of you. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
President